Okay, we got a question from Geo's Art who says, can you do a video, right? Can you do one, how to train with a groin injury, recovery from a groin injury? Okay, first I want to say, Geo's Art, thank you. I love your questions. Nothing makes me happier than trying to help out with some of these things because I've gone through a lot of them. So if I can help in any way, it brings me joy. Okay, so step one, if you got $20, I would go to Human Locomotion and get a triple stick strap. All right, that's from humanlocomotion.com, and you get the triple stick strap. You wear this when you're walking around. You wear this when you're doing anything light. If you're doing some balance work, it's a light. You could wear it at work. My buddy tweaked his knee, and I gave it to him just for a little. He fell off a scooter. Right, it's versatile. This triple stick strap, and it's subtle. Right, you won't notice. It doesn't stick out. It's you could wear it and no one would know. You could wear it underneath. I'd actually wear it over pants, but you could wear it underneath shorts if they're baggy. So that'd be my step one, because it's passive, right? You just put it on, and the only barriers to entry are $20 and just putting it on. So I think that's a very passive way that'll help not only boost testosterone, but also help with some pain and recovery for that injury. Number two, we got loop resistance band. You could search that on Amazon. You could get a 5-pack of these loop resistance bands, or any Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's Sporting Goods will have loop resistance bands. You're basically looking for bands because they have different tensions, right? You want to start light, and you want to Google Dick Hartzell ankle rehab, and once you do this one first, and then you do lower body flexibility second. And the reason you do the ankle rehab first is because, right, the ankle and the leg and the groin, they're all connected, right? Your body's connected from fingertips to finger toes. So you want to work up the kinetic chain, right? So the ankle first, if you're doing this properly, you're actually going to feel it in your legs and all the way up into your groin just by doing that ankle rehab first, right? So you want to make sure you don't have, you want to avoid pain. You want to avoid pain as you're doing these. And the key to do that is starting with a band that's got a light enough resistance that's going to allow you to pump blood into your legs, and kind of get some good blood flowing back into it, and it's going to help you regain that strength and flexibility around your groin. So this is a big one in terms of active rehab and prehab. And then you could also do that with the triple stick strap on, right, at the same time. So those two can work together. I've actually spoken this arm T rope, right? The arm T rope in that last video that you watched. This is also something that's going to help diagnose your pain level, and it's going to help with your movement. I would use this as a warm-up to start to see how, on a day-to-day basis, how the groin is feeling, because you can use this arm T rope you could do this rope flow very delicately, right? You could be very gentle while still moving around, and do it in a way that's it's gonna start to rehab your body, because you're on your feet, you're moving around, you're still working balance, timing, coordination, rhythm. So if you Google David Weck rope flow, that's a great tool to use to start to rehab that groin injury, right? So, right, that's David Weck rope flow. There's also other tutorials. David Weck says that if you could only learn one rope flow pattern, learn the alternating underhand sneak, right? So if you Google alternating underhand sneak tutorial, you could find some great resources. It took me 2 days to learn, but I've seen tremendous improvement in my abilities as a player on and off the field. Number, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and the triple stick strap, right? That's triple stick. The triple stick strap. You can combine that again with that RMT rope because it just sits on. It just straps up to your body onto your quad, and it's a good combo, right? That's why I love the triple stick strap. It can work with all these different these movement patterns, some of these training ideas. So rope flow, that's huge and cheap too, right? I bring this almost everywhere I go. I bring it everywhere I go. You could, if you don't have rope line around your house, you could use 2 shoelaces tied together. You could make one. There's tutorials online, so there's very low barrier to entry if you really want to make one. That's definitely doable for cheap. If you have a gym, if you got a gym by you or a spa by you that you could get into a sauna and a cold plunge, not only does sauna, if you're hydrated, will it boost your endurance and it's a pain reliever, right? It's going to improve your sleep. So this is going to heal that groin injury from inside out. This is something I actually left out accidentally of that last video, but this is a huge going hot to cold. Morning.
Hi.
How are you?
Open up here?
No, just downstairs. Yeah. We got bathrooms up here if you need to go, but just downstairs for now.
Thanks.
Yeah. Going from hot to cold. It does stuff benefits for your breathing, for your blood. Wim Hof talks a lot about this. I don't know the full details, but I know that it'll definitely improve pain in that groin injury, and it'll improve sleep, which will improve recovery. So this is something that's passive. It's passive, but if you can get into a sauna cold plunge, I highly recommend it. For balance, there is on Amazon. You can tell I love Amazon. You could order a simple foam balance pad. So a foam balance pad, which is cheap. You can order just a plastic one, like a stability disc. I think they're called stability pad. Another favorite of mine that's pretty durable. I bring it outside. I beat it up. It's called a slack. It's a slack block, and that's from slackbow.com, right? www.slackbow.com. slackbow.com. And this has become one of my part of my warm-up routine, part of my daily routine. Just some simple balance work on this slack block is going to have you feeling very good. It's very good. So if you work your opposing leg, so let's say you hurt your right groin, if you spend some time standing on your left leg using a foam balance pad, stability pad, or even just without anything at all, standing doing one-legged balance work, will improve your strength. It'll prevent future injuries, and it'll help rehab that groin injury tremendously, right? They've actually, I don't know the study off the top of my head, but working on your opposing leg strength will strengthen your opposite leg. So, for example, if you do that Dick Hartzell stretching, the ankle rehab, when you work your left ankle, it's actually going to improve your right ankle. Something about what your brain's ability to there's a reason why watching your left ankle and strengthening your left ankle, it'll improve the strength and flexibility of your opposing foot. So that makes sense if you think about it. But anyway, that's what I got so far. So we got five things. Triple stick strap, definite, right? Because you're going to be walking around, you're going to be living your life, and you could rehab that passively. Then the active ones, RMT rope, loop resistance band, and balance. Those are the more active ones. And then the sauna and cold plunge, that would be another great resource for you to do. So give those things a try. if none of these things work, I could see what else is in my my bag. But that's a great start for right now. So hopefully it starts to feel better. Reach out with any more questions, and thank you for your time.